Alright, welcome back guys to another video of 25 Zoom on PokerStars. Just gonna be doing a play and explain, going through my thought process and yeah, just talking over hands, playing hands. So yeah, just wanna start to upload because I've not been playing as much as I should recently, so I think if I upload then you know, maybe I can find some more consistency in my game. So yeah, I'm currently quite ill right now, so my voice sounds a bit different to how it usually does, and I'm probably not going to play as good because I'm ill, but I don't know, I just kind of wanted to at least upload a video and play a bit. So yeah, we've got sevens on the bottom left. Gonna be calling 3-bet. Pretty good board for like my range. I can have all of the sets here, so if he checks, I'm probably gonna stab like pretty much range here. So that's what we will do. We're just gonna get value from maybe some like ace kings, ace queens. Turn I feel is a bit close because like, do I wanna put in money to make ace king indifferent? I can't really get value from anything worse, so I think I'm just gonna check. It's obviously a shame if an ace or a king comes, but yeah, so there we go. So maybe we should bet the turn, but even if a queen comes in the river, I'm gonna bluff catch. And I guess it could arguably be the same for a king. So he's in the time bank, and I think this is actually a good scenario for me to shove. Actually, he's went very small, he's in his time bank, he doesn't look too sure on what to do, and I think this size isn't designed to call off a shove. So, and I can definitely have flushes in my range, so he might get sticky with like ace king with a heart here, but I kind of like the bluff there. Opening jack 6 off, pretty loose, but there's two unknowns in the blinds. One under 100 big blind stack, so I'll just be opening a bit wider into these people. Four 6 off, just gonna skip it. 10-3 off again. Like, these guys are very like passive, and one's a whale. I need to change that to my new whale color. But yeah, 10-3. Not gonna cut it. Get 3-bet very small here with king 6 suited, so I think it's cool. And it's gonna open king 7 suited, and we 3-bet here with ace 9. He goes for a bet here, and I think I'm gonna raise him because although he connects with this board, I think he can still have a bunch of like overcards and stuff that might just stab, and I think this board is good for its range, which it is. And then, you know, we still have overcards. If he snap called the 3-bet, I'll probably be less tempted because like 4s, 5s, 6s, they're all gonna probably like snap call against the 3-bet there, but when he like tank calls against the 3-bet, I put less of that in his range. So yeah, I'm kind of exploiting based on timing. Got 3-bet here with pocket 10s. Gonna be called in one, the heart, and ace king here. I think you can do both. I'm gonna bet again. Get value from like a6 of the diamonds. Yeah, I'm gonna be called in one here, And hit a 10. Not going to be leading because this card should not change anything. And he donk leads here, so I'm pretty sure he's just got a good hand. 2-pair plus. Check 8 off, going to be opening. Same with 8-9 off. Even though there's an aggro player on the blinds, I think it's still fine. Here, this sizing looks very much like a size where he's got ace queen. To me, it just feels like this sort of size. So normally in some cases I would just shove here and get value from ace king, but I think he still has a good amount of bluffs in his range, like ace jack, ace queen. Thing is that you know, when we call here, we look like a king a lot. So I am wondering if I just shove here, but I guess we gotta give him a chance to bluff, and he should probably just shove his king x himself. It's a bit messy there, so yeah, I'm correct in like thinking he has a lot of bluffs. So like that's why I've checked, is to like give him a chance and presume that he's just gonna shove king x as well. 6 here is pretty good for my range. I guess I'll lead on this card, because he might just barrel turn with a bunch of like queen jacks and stuff. So we get min 3-bet here by a fish. Just gonna be calling. We have no info on this guy, so just gonna be playing our hands pretty normally, I guess. Just put him in a weird range, like some ace queen offs and shit. He could do a 3 here, like a 3-bet, a call, a fold. This guy's very, very tight. So I guess I want to call and try and just hit a big hand against this guy who's gonna be opening very tight. Then it's like once we hit. Here I'm debating min raise, but I'm scared like it's just gonna make him shove over the top and like he's gonna commit himself. 4-5 off here. I think you could do both. Like I think we're just getting a good price to appeal. Gonna bet when check to when the nit checks to me. And wondering if I can just go for value here. But it's kind of hard to put him on a range when he just min 3-bets. So probably just gonna check, take the nitty route. I think I'm ahead, but I don't even think like ace high is gonna call me, or like what's really gonna call here. So yeah. So yeah, he had the queens, and I guess that's another reason not to shove. He could just have hands like that, which don't want to bet for whatever reason. Same here, I think you could like 3-bet fold. I'm just gonna go for a call here, despite the rake. And it's gonna be betting when check to. Wouldn't do this all the time, but I think when it's mono, I can get away with it. When I do suited, just gonna fold. Jack 9 suited, it's borderline. You just gotta look at the people like in the blinds on the button, how aggressive they are. So like button and small blind quite passive. However, the big blind is quite active. So yeah, it's close. But we shouldn't expect too many 3-bets from this position. Got like a 29k sample on this guy, so I guess we have some history. Just gonna be calling here. Pretty good flop. I'm gonna be range C-ban here. Gonna be calling here. And gonna be donking the turn. Hope for him to spaz out. Checking here, gonna bluff the river. Hope he has like a hand like ace 5. that will fold. Blocking some of his Queen X combos, which is nice. Here with 10-9 suited, this guy is pretty aggressive, so he doesn't make the call, but I guess the fact we're making a queen tank there makes it a pretty good bluff. Jack 8 deuce here. Don't think we have any donks. Don't think we want to play check raises either. He goes very big, so I think he's got a hand like queens. This card pretty good for my range. I will go for a block. Called again here if it's close. Could see an argument for folding. I don't think he should have too many flush draws. I mean, like flushes. And this is a river we should not really bluff on. When the board pairs, his showdown has like the value of it's increased by quite a lot, so it's gonna be giving it up. Just letting it go. Maybe the lead on the turn is a bit ambitious, but I probably was gonna bluff some rivers. Here, he's trying to rep like a king or something, which I'm not really buying it, so I'm just gonna raise him. He donks again, I believe it now. Yeah, maybe that donk is a bit ambitious here, but I think it's okay. Alright, got a pair on the turn. He can have a fair few floats on this board. And then he doesn't want to doesn't decide to like bluff, so I think he's got maybe a hand now like pocket sevens potentially, maybe an 8. So we'll read into the sizing and the timing here, I guess, because I can see him having like all the pockets, maybe not deuces and 3s, but I don't think he has a king. I don't think he has too many flushes. So I think the best we're looking at here is an 8, which is obviously that's a bit concerning now, because it's like, does he really shove an 8 in the spot? And he also tanked. So yeah, for me, I feel like this guy is full of shit. Personally, don't know about you guys, but I think I'm gonna make the call here, because I think a king bets a good amount on the turn, and that's what he's repping at this point. And he tank shoved, like, yeah, I don't really believe it. Ah, king queen. I guess that makes sense. If you overbet in here, get some ace highs to fold. Yeah, I guess checking back a king queen makes sense when you're locking up the board. But there's gonna be a lot more combos. There's gonna be like bluffs there for sure. It's annoying though, he finds the shove when he's looking up the whole board. I don't know what he's hoping for, but it worked out for him. He check in here. This guy is probably quite strong when he checks. He checks again though. It's tricky because like we have a lot of hands against each other, so he might see me as someone who's very aggro. And I guess now I go for a stab because I've got 7 high. Yeah, just hits 9. I guess not too much was going on there. Like he just checked ace 9 on the turn. I think if I like bet pretty big, he's not gonna find a call that. Here, I'm just gonna block bet. These spots are a bit tricky because when it's a reg as well, like they could just read us as like pocket 7s and then just jam, and they could also look at this board and think to get a lot of floats because it's rainbow. So I might have regretted that. I think it depends if it's a fish or a reg. Like if it's a fish checking to you there, you can just bet like pretty liberally, but if it's a reg, you want to be a bit cautious. Threes here. Only got to worry about the guy in the small blinds. This guy is tight. This guy is also tight in the big blind. Hit a set. And he went for a tank check, so I guess I'm pretty happy to see it, to be honest. Maybe he's got a plan. I'm gonna be betting again, just building the pot. We can call a raise. I don't know what that size is about. I guess he's just 100% got value here, so we're just trying to hit full house. We got the right odds. So there's a chance he can have a 2 pair. There is a chance of a 2 pair. A flush would bet, but I'm a bit worried. Like he can have all the sets here. He can have straights as well. So and he's quite nitty. Damn, he actually had a bluff for that size. That is wow. Very surprised. I don't know who's been telling him to do that, but sort of like it, to be fair. Just gonna be calling here. I kind of regret this because I've got to know him that he likes to pot things, so I was gonna go for like a check raise, but yeah, it doesn't seem so good anymore when I have to risk so much for the check raise to get through. Yeah, just kind of like hope for one, hope he shuts down. Just gonna go a fair size. I guess we just hope for like ace highest to fold. He goes for the raise again, which is... I hope he's not getting juiced, but maybe. I think I left this guy's range a bit too open. He's went half pot, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna donate to him. He is gonna donate to me. Okay. King 10 here, just don't have enough equity to really do anything. Guess I'll go for bluff it. Nice. I'm gonna peel 10-7 suited. Gonna be betting Jack 7 here. You can have a bunch of like king queens that check, so we need to get value from overcards basically. Now then, there's a bunch of like ace queens and stuff, so we can go this size. Don't really care if it calls or folds. Queen Jack here. Thinking what to do. I think we have the range advantage here. I don't think these guys can have many sets. Maybe like pocket eights between them, but yeah. I've been pretty wide because everyone's stats here are just very tight. Gonna tank C-bet. Hopefully he finds a raise. Gonna be checking kings here because if I bet, then it's a bit tricky to bet on the turn. Okay. Now we need to get value from hands like worse ace-x, 4-5, 6-x of clubs. I had 5s. I think that's a bit loose. He shouldn't really be called in there, but whatever. This guy raises, so you can have like flush draws, straight draws still. We checking. And he goes pot. Pot is normally quite strong now, so yeah, feels close. I'm gonna fold. King 8 is a fish here. I mean a whale, and these guys are quite tight. Even against the whale, I'm gonna fold this one. Here with the ace-3. Gonna be betting again here. You can get ace highs to fold. So make gut shots. And we can still get called by Jack 10. Whether Jack 10 bluffs or not now. And it feels close. This guy's quite nitty, so I'm just gonna fold it. Debating whether to bluff this, just the third. Doesn't have to work too often. You get snaps. Yeah, it's got 2 pair. Not trying to get up to fold. But maybe like a weaker queen or a jack could fold. Gonna be checking this board, it just hits them a lot more than it does us. Here gonna be going to size where I think like queen jacks will fold. And now I think we're looking at like a 7x or a 5x. So gonna go for an overbet. Here gonna get value from like ace 10, ace jack, like some pocket pairs, and check in 7 here, because again if I bet and he calls then it's just gonna be tricky on turns. Now it's just gonna be easy, I can get value from like a gut shot. This was quite interesting because people don't really like to bluff these spots, so I think I would just go for value here myself and just hope he's got 10 and then just fold to a raise. Even though the size is inducive, I don't believe that he will get induced in this spot. So I'm just trying to get value from like a 10. We bet again here. There's a lot of pair and straight drawers. I could arguably like barrel with a spade. Not that it's too relevant actually. Probably take that back. Just let it go. Here gonna be 4 betting. Let's see how often this guy 3 bets. So he's doing like 7-5 suited and shit. So he's gonna have a lot of bluffs actually. But ace king is just one of them, you gotta get it in. Pitting 5s against small price. And this guy is like recreational, even though he has the queens. And he's quite tight, so I think he'll play face up. And we can just stab a lot into him when he checks some 3-bet pots. So like we're essentially getting value from ace king kit. We tanked c-bet in there and checking this back, hoping to go to showdown. Here we got 3-bet and a call at 6s. It's a pretty interesting board. I think we can arguably just have like 4s and 5s like pure here if he thinks I'm aggro enough. So I'll go for a raise. I think you gotta put hands like this into your raising range, because it's like, oh, we're trying to just get value from a queen right now. So I think our line makes a bit of sense. Here, not too sure what happens. The queen jack, like how quick it opens. I'll go for a 3-bet. We're slightly deeper than usual. And here with the 5s, not Not too sure if I want to get greedy here, because I could just see this nit jacking like jacks and queens, and he didn't go some size pre-flop where I think he has ace king, so yeah, the king queen. Damn, he's free betting loose now. Tens here, you probably want to go for like big bet or check. So I go for check with tens. Don't want to be betting big. Same for the turn. Pretty interesting on the river. I think you could even just merge like pocket nines here, to be honest. So I think I'm just gonna have to call this. He had a flush, damn. He had a combo draw in the turn. Didn't want to bet. Pretty sure I squeezed here, right? Yeah, I squeezed. He's got 6-5. Damn, the flop bet would have worked, but oh well. Maybe his range changes a bit when he's flatting. Maybe he's like more pocket pair oriented, but I like my line, I guess. Just didn't work out. Here with ace deuce, like I feel like this is a better call than maybe like an ace queen off. And we're getting a good price and we're deeper than usual, so I think I'll go for a call. And king nine suited here, again a bit loose this call is gonna be, but he's free betting quite a bit, so he seems quite aggressive, and yeah, we can just flip trips, so yes, it's fine. Maybe check it. Here we just want to bet, get like ace king with a single spade to fold. He snap calls turn. He snap calls turn, so I don't think he's too strong here. I think we want to go a size where we're trying to like induce him or something. Just calling here with the trips, obviously. So I think we'll go for a size like this where he might just want to raise. Like some sort of flush draw type hand. Let's go for the call. He's got queen jack. Okay. That's a weird float on the flop. Don't know about that. This guy, he went a size on the turn where it feels like he has value. Let me see. I think I have enough bluffs here on the turn, so I want to probably dunk shove. Because I don't think he's going to like shove ace queen himself here, so we gotta try. And if he's got aces, so yeah. I don't really see him having bluffs there on the river, so I want to just call the turn because his size was like, he is never gonna call a shove when he goes like this sort of size. Like you can just tell this sort of size is designed to get some more value, but also just like get away from a shove, you know what I mean? So yeah, no other option but to call, and then yeah, he's not gonna value bet ace queen or ace jack on the river, so we just shove ourselves and hope. Cold 4-bet in here. Bit of a tricky spot if this guy shoves, especially if he goes down to that sort of timing. Yeah. Tough spot here, tough spot. I think it's just about a call, but I'm not loving it. So, good luck. Yeah, he's got kings. unlucky. Gonna check. He doesn't have much of like king queens here. King tens. Now I want to try and juice them. Here I'm gonna go for another check raise. Here, yeah, I'm gonna try. It's going pretty small. Guess he could have a jack, yeah. Here's a lot of potential bluffs, so I think we can go big. Gonna be 3-betting more when we're deeper. This guy tank open, so I think it's less strong. Gonna be just going like pretty big size there because we can still hit the nuts here or something. Like we can hit backdoor flush, backdoor straights. Probably should have probed the turn here, but I wasn't thinking. And I'm probably gonna have to end the video soon because my nose and my throat is just starting to, yeah, does not feel good because I'm ill right now. Did we win that though? Yeah. Yeah, I should have probed the turn, to be honest. Get value from single hearts. Yeah, so this session could have went pretty good. Just if we didn't red kings there. I don't know if I should be getting away from that or not. If the 3-bet shove, I'm never getting away, but when the under the gun guy shoves, I don't know. Feels a bit, yeah. Just gonna let this one go. Let's get. So yeah, I'm gonna set out. Like jacks without a question there. I'm folding, but queens is like it's one of them. Like. It's the same sort of thing like when you know they have aces but you have kings and it's like, oh well, I can't fold kings. But I should probably look into the timing a bit more. I kind of noticed when people have the aces and kings there, they'll go like between halfway of their like time and like they'll never go into their time bank, but they'll like normally just go like halfway and then like towards the end of it, like somewhere in between there. So I think maybe like you can decide whether to go with it or not just based on that alone, because the spot is so close anyway. And like, yeah, if people want to exploit me, then sure, but like, good luck remembering to do that. But yeah, gonna end the video here.